because the meta is still not depicted with what we have in this current patch that we also are playing in. But this is going to be match number 10. Burmese Ghouls needs to get every win that they could get, and Nightmare Esports should and will probably continue to get a hold of it as much as they can as well for them to probably secure a top 4 spot. Game number 10, it's Myanmar versus Lao. Let's get it on.
I'm so interested again to see how Jasmine plays out here, but already the focus on Akami, top side, Blink there, yeah. He should be fine, right? Jasmine now rotating back up too. They gotta watch out for the Spear of Glory. That's the Spear of Glory from that Mincetar, and being pulled in again. It's almost a similar effect to that Franco Iron Hook, so they'll be playing around with that. You can already see Sosol here trying to just be a little bit of a nuisance, but now Juviana going to be the focus as the members of Burmese Ghouls. They get the flicker out, but look at that. Everybody is there. Grabbing the first blood here for Burmese Ghouls. Going in the hands of Nico, who also is running not the jungle emblem. It's going to be the killing spree here on this link.
This is very much different from what we've seen in terms of the Glue gameplays that we've had, right? Usually, Glue would always have that very much first blood, but here comes an attack on the mid side.
Jasmine going to be in trouble here. Nico with Tempest Blades finds the kill right next to the turret. Could be looking for Sosol as well, but going to be able to get out with the wing. Knock up here. Lina causing havoc with this Julian mid pick as well. The enhanced chains are really working out for them.
Julian is starting to come a little bit more here for top plans, right? Usually, you would have that Gushon being picked up instead of that one, where the knock-cam kill is also going to commence right on cue. Lina getting a kill for the side of Burmese Ghouls, and Julian is just making sure. I think it is the utility of having that knock-up and, mobility that just gives Julian that pristine edge over the Gushon at this point, because yes, you have the Gushon for an extra burst of damage and mobility as well, but the problem is you won't have enough setup in this kind of composition that it is much required to have a setup. Not to mention that you also have Jasmine that you need to worry about whenever you are a Gushon. So Burmese Ghouls doing a pretty good job, but Nightmare Esports are in prime position to take this turtle, currently at least 25% of health.
Yeah, they should be able to grab that. There's the Fatal Links, though. Here comes Nico. Tempest Blade's going to come down, looking for Lexi. Can't get it. Going to get CC'd there. Sosol grabbing the kill. Big pickup here for Nightmare Esports. They also grabbed the turtle. So it was unfortunate, right? Nico was almost there. Great placement. But unfortunately got CC'd. Wasn't able to follow up on the kill.
In a pretty good spot. They managed to take the turtle down for themselves, in which they were about to retreat, but that was beautiful flicker skill coming in from Blink, and that was what we're talking about, right? It started with the knockup coming in from Lina, and then right after that, they've managed to land the Fatal Links Flicker combo, and it resulted to Nico getting a lot more in terms of kills. Now 2-1-0, but he needs to be wary of having that one death, because as soon as Too Easy for Lexi start to have a little bit of problems, actually he's not having a lot of problems, but Nico can't go for an overextension, especially at this point, wherein after you manage to take the turtle, you were supposed to go to that purple objective, and that is how you show and how you respond. Take an off-cam kill for yourself, Nico extending his kill score to 3.
Yeah, Juviana went down there in the bottom side, so Nico really happy with the kills that he's got. There's you go, the Spear of Glory gonna miss there, not connecting. Jasmine, so far, you're wondering, is the Mincetar pick worth it? Watch out for this Fatal Link. They might be looking for it as he grabs it. Already used that King's Calling there. Unfortunately, misplaced. Not the best position. Lina able to grab the focus on Kami, but Kami and Sosol mobility enough to get out of there just fine. It's only Jasmine that went down here. So as I was just saying, before that all unfolded, using really that King's Calling to set that up is the difficult part here. And if Burmese Ghouls plays around that, avoids fighting around that and being caught in it, that's where it gets difficult for Nightmare Esports. So Turtle now up here. You can see Juviana also making the way up here to that turtle pit. Might get cut off a little bit there. Blink was just waiting as well in the corner, but they're still going to be working on the turtle. Lexi might be able to get this retribution off as he does so, securing themselves another objective. They're going to back off for now. Gold pretty much even across the board, despite all those kills that Burmese Ghouls have.
It's about responding to what you have and how you can continue to contribute even with the draw fatal links.
Fatal links did come out. That was the King's calling as well. Kami there pushing him back. Good setup that time. So this is what I'm wondering. This is why I'm so interested in this Mincetar pick. How will this play out mid to late game? Of course, it's struggling a little bit for Jasmine early game, but it will start to show the effect, the value of it as the game goes on here. They just need to allow the rest of the team to kind of catch up a little bit here. Soul already off to a good start, like I said. So Blink's going to have his work cut out for him, looking for those fatal links to follow up with.
Ability is up in the essence here for Nightmare Esports, especially through that Mincetar pick that we will be seeing probably later on in the mid stage. But they also have made some certain decisions that weren't really ideal, such as going for the engages onto the top side, wherein there's also 3 members coming in from the side of Burmese Ghouls. So if you want to avoid that, use there goes your pull. Retaliated and retreated for that moment. All you need to do is to just fight from a distance. Have a lot of tools, but they chose that the Mincetar.
See, look at that zoning potential there. There's the crossbow of Tang, though. Jasmine gonna go down. It was the right idea, right? Use that ultimate available right there, but unfortunately, already taken off too much damage. And then proccing that crossbow of Tang for Stitch. A difficult time for Jasmine, like I said. But in theory, it should work as the game goes on. But right now, Burmese Ghouls do an amazing job. They just got to find some turrets, right? I mean, the turret advantage for Nightmare Esports is there. They did push that tier 1 on the top side. This next turtle, though, Burmese Ghouls going to be in good position if they want to contest it, if they want to try to possibly take this one.
And aside from what you've mentioned, like what I noticed from the composition of Burmese Ghouls, as you know, Jazz been taken out once again, is the fact that every single member from the side of the Myanmar squad has their very own way to actually deal crowd control. You're talking about the knockups from Lina. There's also that Appraiser's Wrath from Shadow, which is actually doing right now, as he will be taken out. No feathered airstrike to help him at that point. And there's also that stun that will be given to the 1-1 once the Kunizer, the knives, return back to her. Plus the fatal links and the knockup from the Tempest of Blades. That is just, you know, that's 5-layered cake that is just waiting for you to have a slice. And it was just an amazing sort of composition and drafting that you would see from them, because they can make individual plays, and that is what we've seen from them. Just imagine if they would have the ganks and they would assist each other and outnumber the other members coming in from Nightmare Esports, thus having the lead in this minute of the game.
Like I said, on paper, Nightmare Esports has an interesting draft that could work. The downside is Jasmine now, you question what's going on here, right? I mean, that even that last death, it's like, man, the team wasn't even there to help him, so he was probably just trying to get some vision, check things out. That turtle was up, but unfortunately, there's so much CC, like you said, that you're just kind of a sitting duck at that point, right? So he has the 4 deaths. I think he's going to have to be very careful on how he approaches onward from this point at 8 minutes in the game, because the next big objective is going to be that Lord here. And I don't think there's been enough time for Kami or Soul to really get the items they need here. You can even see Lina locking in another item, had that mystery shop, and it's gonna be tough to actually contest that first Lord of the game here if you're Nightmare Esports.
And there's also the lack of damage Esports needs to address because of the Irrital pick that still needs the itemizations. Fortunately for them, they were able to take the bot lane turret, but also for the side of Burmese Ghouls, they took the top lane turret for themselves. So it's still tied, but because Burmese Ghouls has that significant lead in terms of having that 8-1 kill score, they have at least almost a 2k gold lead once we're talking about it now. So at some point, Nightmare Esports, even with a lead with that turret, it's still going to be a struggle for them to finish this one off, knowing that Burmese Ghouls has their very own setups individually at that as well to take control and turn things around at any possible minute.
Yeah, right now, I mean, just about less than half a minute away. Lord's going to be spawning here. Soul picking up another item here, and he's the main source of damage for them, right? I mean, Kami is actually be there, but right now is not that time. And you can see even the pressure, the focus on Lexi. They might be able to take Lexi out there on the bottom side after they did. Blink able to get the kill here. Mid lane, though. Trying to put some pressure on this turret. Try to get it down if they can. Blink now joining the party. Soul goes down, though. So at what cost was that tier 1 turret? Kami to fall as well. Stitch looking for more. Grabs the turret in the bottom side. And now all over the place, Burmese Ghouls getting win after win here. And it's going to be a Lord as well going in favor for them. Not only that, but the tier 2 turret bottom side. Stitch still pushing. And just like that, Burmese Ghouls in complete control of this game.
Oh, you asked us, man. You asked us at what cost was that tier 1 turret, right? A turret, 2 kills, a Lord, plus a turret down bot. I mean, if that's not, a bad deal, I don't know what is for the side of Nightmare Esports. That is very much unfortunate for them. As Burmese Ghouls, it was just simply a domino effect. They capitalized and converted as to what was close to them, and Fatal
finding the targets, and just like that, Juviana is going to be taken out of the picture. Plus a Jasmine, another kill. Tempest of Blades under the turret. Can he get the goal? Wind Chant, Wind of Nature, able to keep him alive. Kami with a kill, and it's Nico that falls. That's quite a bit of gold going in the hands of Kami here, but still, they have their work cut out for them. They lose the tier 1 turret. They did handle the Lord, though, so that might be a minor win here for Nightmare Esports.
That is a very good clear as far as I can say, see it. And 11 minutes into the game, it's still not going to be a Luminous Lord or an Evolved Lord just yet, but it's still Nightmare Esports on the defensive, given that Burmese Ghouls is holding a 3k gold lead. But that would also show you that even with a 13-2 kill score, the fact that Nightmare Esports were still able to, get 3 turrets in the process is somewhat working for them. The cost of taking down the mid lane turret wasn't really the best as of that moment a while ago, but when you take a look at it now, it's starting to make sense because they still have some sort of investments. Plus, there is also a way for them to continue to move forward, given that they only, they only lack 1 turret to equalize in terms of the turrets that are already being taken down here by the side of Burmese Ghouls. So in terms of objectives, they're still absolutely fine, but they need to rack up some more points on the board, specifically those kills, and together with the itemizations, especially coming from Gami.
I'm wondering if Jasmine is thinking, like, should I have picked this Mincetar? Like, I mean, at this
contemplating.
point, it's you're 12 and a half minutes into the game. You've had a couple moments where that King's Calling kind of helped and worked out, but again, it's almost the same line as a Franco pick, right? Where it could just be that one hook or that one ultimate that really makes a difference here. But again, he's Jasmine. Fatal Links finding Jasmine. Didn't even need to use the flicker to try to survive because he already accepted his fate. And again, Jasmine struggling in this game here for Nightmare Esports. Look at the damage, though, already coming out. Lexi could be in trouble. Goes down after using the shadow kill. Kami getting the focus now here, too. Everybody crashed down. Gonna get kited, though, back and forth. You can't escape that. Stitch with finally a kill for himself after assists all day. And there you go, Burmese Ghouls just showing how strong they are in this game.
Dude, Jasmine was like, what have I done? Because after that recall moment with, 4 other members, he was taken out, and Nightmare Esports wanted to help him, but also lost their lives in the process. And that is just, very sad to see for the side of Nightmare Esports. So Jasmine was like, okay, I can sacrifice my very own life, but to lose your own lives as well is just, sad for me as a teammate. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna be in a better position now, which is why instead of going for that brush, he immediately went into their very own base to try and defend as the siege coming in from Burmese Ghouls. The lane equilibrium is, simultaneous from the top onto the mid side. We're still waiting for the bot wave, but here they go. Can they finish this off?
Lord gonna charge up here, run into that mid turret. They're gonna most likely lose it here. Nightmare Esports has their work out for them. There's gonna be the Fatal Links. Tempest Blades on the backside, finding a kill for himself before finally going down. Crossbow Kang came out, 3 down for Nightmare Esports. There's the knock-up, and that's most likely gonna be it here. Burmese Ghouls in under 15 minutes taking the game.